So, let yourself think about some time when you feel you failed, and notice whatever that brings up. And would you welcome all the thoughts, all the memories, all the feelings, all the expectations that might bring up for the future, all the beliefs you notice that are rising up? And would you just give them space, let them spin like in a carousel above your head? And then would you welcome all the wanting to do something about it? Wanting to explain or defend why you failed, why it was a failure. All the wanting to explain why that means something significant. Wanting to explain or believe how that means something, tells something about how worthy you are, how good you are, what are your possibilities of succeeding in life in general. And would you welcome all the wanting control, change the story, prevent it from happening again, all the wanting to be controlled by that, wanting to be the one who fails, or any other wanting control that you might notice? And welcome all the wanting approval, how you might use that story or that memory to get approval from yourself or from others. And notice if there's any wanting safety, wanting to be safe by not trying again, wanting to be safe by believing you are just a failure and that's the destiny that's made for you, or any other wanting safety that might bring up. And notice if there's any wanting oneness or wanting separation, wanting to be separate from that story, separate from that memory, or wanting to be one with it, or any other want that memory might bring up now. And then just for now, as best you can, could you let go of wanting to do anything with that memory? And would you let go of wanting to believe that it says anything about you? And would you be open to the possibility that failure is just another word, that it's a label, that the only thing a failure means is that things didn't go the way you would have wanted them to go, but it doesn't say a thing about you? And would you be open to the possibility that even though you apparently failed, it doesn't say anything about how the future will unfold? And if the mind still wants to hold on to the story of failing, would you welcome that and let yourself hold on to that story? And then, as best you can, could you let go of wanting to be the main character in that story? And would you be open to a more positive, more supporting, more fulfilling unfolding of the story? even though you can't see right now how that would work out. And once again, think about that thing that when you feel you failed, and notice how true and meaningful it might still feel. And then, would you let go of wanting to make it meaningful, wanting to make it true? And would you allow that the thing, the memory you call as a failure, would you allow it just to be in the past where it is? And would you allow it to be just something that happened? And notice how that isn't here now. Even if the failure, apparent failure, happened a fraction of a second ago, it is already in the past. And would you let go of wanting to go and repeat that story? Go through all the things that went wrong, wanting to share that story from failure's point of view. And would you be open to just letting that story be something that just happened? Something that doesn't mean anything about you or how good or worthy you are. And would you be open to noticing how both failure and success are just labels? Labels we put on things that already happened. And would you notice how life doesn't put labels? How life is just unfolding as it is. And just for now, as best you can, would you let go of wanting to label your memories, your past, or yourself as a failure? And would you be open to just relaxing and letting the life unfold as it does? And would you be open to being supported for positive outcomes, positive surprises, positive, beautiful, spontaneous unfolding that you can just let happen and enjoy? And if there still are any doubts about whether apparent success is for you or whether apparent failure is your destiny, would you just notice those doubts and let them go? And would you allow yourself to be guided and supported by the all in this beautiful, spontaneous unfolding that succeeds every moment to be life? And let yourself notice the peace and acceptance and joy that are always here, beyond and beneath any label. And let yourself focus on them. And allow yourself to focus on peace and acceptance and joy even more. And would you allow yourself to be carried and notice how everything is already taken care of, even the things mind might label. And open up to the peace and acceptance. And notice and allow them to fill you up. And let yourself open up to a positive future, to a future without labels, to a future that you'll approach from peace and love and acceptance, no matter what appears to be happening. And let the peace and love and acceptance just fill you up. And notice how life is already full of them. Always. Good.